difference
that
in
shit
your
is
life.
everything, bro. That's like, even though Conor McGregor did lose to Floyd and everything, but just he spoke everything into existence.
Man.
Like, there's a whole
That's
science.
why I love that dude, bro.
There's a whole science behind that stuff, bro. If he keeps repeating
big
it to
fan of
everyone, if he
Kobe.
keeps telling everyone that he's the greatest or he's gonna be that good, he starts believing that shit. And then guess what? If he believes it, and when people look at you, they're gonna see he believes it. I believe it now.
Man, Conor,
that
he
shit just
took
speaks
that shit
itself
so
into
far.
existence. It's so crazy.
He's amazing when it comes to that.
He is a like perfect example of someone who believes in themselves wholeheartedly.
Yeah.
Jay-Z.
Like was it Jay-Z, but like, you know, Kobe Bryant, he just said, Michael Jordan, like, you know, he is an example of someone who really, literally.
Yeah, Conor's more outward too. Jay does
yeah.
it, especially with his music and certain things, but he's more humble. But Conor's like full outward.
Connor's
with that.
like, I'll fucking murder you and suck my dick, bitch.
Yeah.
Pretty much
These
what he
is
is,
guys
like,
who
pretty much.
basically
Yeah.
tell you
Yeah.
exactly what they're about to do. And
He's
then,
the
like,
man.
yeah, like we literally watched Jay-Z turn from right in front of us.
Right.
Go from and come out and say, yo, 99 this and 800 million, 800,000 strong and this and that. Here you go years later. Now he's right there. Next thing you know, I'm a this and I'm yo.
He wasn't doing those numbers at that time, and then
Right, he
wound
told
up
you where
doing
he
it.
was going.
Exactly.
They gonna act like I ain't knowing they ass.
Right.
They gonna, you know what I'm
right.
saying? I'm this, I'm coming, and next thing you know, and that's just but it's not only that, man. It's so many the people who are there. Like
It's so
you
real.
rewind
Sometimes I
time.
feel like just because I'm a humble person at heart, but I feel like, do I take from myself? And it's not, you know, I have plenty of self-confidence and shit too, so I'm fortunate for that. But am I taking from myself and slighting myself a little bit by not just being more outward with it, you know, all the time? And that's something you got to think about. And even I remember even when Lil Wayne started doing it, I'm the best rapper alive since the best rapper retired, talking to Jay-Z. And at the time, I was like, this was right before Lil Wayne got crazy popping, and I was like, like, whatever, it's corny to me. But then when I heard him talk about it in his mixtape, and he's like, the reason I'm saying this is, and the reason I go about it this way is, and him breaking it down, you could definitely tell that his mental was on that plane. And he knew about it. He knew about the science to it, and he probably read the books on it, or he probably just got schooled through whoever was around him. But you're talking about this book, The Four Agreements, that is Don Miguel Ruiz. Okay, I definitely got to check that out.
Yeah, I'm about to-
agreements
I'm
is
about to
like
buy
one
that
of them is
tomorrow.
like one agreement is like be impeccable with your word. Another one of them is don't take anything personal.
Don't make assumptions. Always do your best.
Right, and then he just goes into this whole, you know what I'm saying?
That's so
And
true.
It's a so far it's a pretty good of what I've seen in it.
Is it a quick read or is it
Like 180 something? How many pages is that? It's a quick,
I got to get back on my reading stuff, man.
Yeah, honestly,
Man,
honestly, me too, bro.
And this past year, I haven't read as much as I like, but over the past 5 years, I've read so many great books, and it's made me such a better person because of it. And just from books from The Power of Now to Think and Grow Rich, How to Win Friends and Influence People, and people that say they're self-help books, it shouldn't even be called that because they're spiritual books. They really unveiling the keys to the universe. Mastery, Robert Greene, that's another one. Even The 50th Law by 50 Cent, it was remarkable. Bro, if you read these things, it just like opens up your whole shit, and you're just like totally just feel more in tune with the universe and things that you could see things happening in front of your eyes, and it just feels like you're in sync.
You look at the same shit you've seen.
Yeah, you look at the same shit you've seen in a different aspect.
Right, it's different.
And I know I have, you know, if you don't stay on top of it, you lose focus and you lose touch. And, you know, I know that I've grown so much from it. And it's just sad to think of people that are even older than me that never picked up any of these books, and they just never even tap into it, and they're just going through life the same way, not growing. That's one of the saddest things I can think of. It's just like, damn, bro.
Yeah.
Like,
It's I remember a time where you mentioned The Power of Now. When I first read The Power of Now, it was in 2003. I was going through some shit. With one of my exes, I just broke. It was a lot of shit going on, and I was feeling crazy. And I'm like, why do I feel